Well, that was pretty. Very good fight. You can watch it over on the YouTube page, Showtime YouTube page, if you want to watch the fight in full. I'm just here to give you a post-fight recap and a few brief highlights. I'm T Street Controversy with FightView 360. Follow me on Twitter at T Street Controversy. The link is down below in the description box with all my other social media on my link tree. Eimantis Stanionis should get a unanimous decision victory. I did not. That's Shelly Finkel, Marvin Samodio. Here is the punch stats. This was a very good fight. Let me go full screen for you, my bad. I like both of these fighters. Here, let me mute this. But it's clear that Stanionis should be the winner. Now, I didn't agree with Steve Farhood's card, the unofficial score for Showtime. He had Stanionis pitching a shutout to where the first several rounds were close. And some could argue that through round 6 or so, you may have had Butaev, Radzhab, or Radzhab, Butaev winning. One from Dagestan, Russia. The other from Eimantis Stanionis from Lithuania. This is to be the mandatory for the winner of the main event, Errol Spence, WBC, IBF 147-pound champion versus WBA Super. This is Yordenis Ugas' mandatory. So basically, the winner of tonight between Spence Ugas is going to have to fight Stanionis if Stanionis wins tonight, or Terrence Crawford. There's no way of getting out of this, especially with the WBA trying to consolidate their belts. In fact, Ugas was supposed to fight. Who was Ugas supposed to fight again? Was it supposed to be Butaev, who beat Jamal James, and then the winner of Butaev or Dennis Ugas was supposed to fight Stanionis? But I'm guessing that both of these fighters were given. Let's listen to the cards. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe.
A split decision here on the score totals.
Well, you can't blame Stanionis for not giving up.
Scores about 114 to 113 in favor of Radzhab Butaev. Judge Roberto Torres scores the action 116 to 111 in favor of Eimantis Stanionis. And judge at ringside Robert Hoyle.
That's some Pineapple Express.
117 to 110 in favor of the winner. And the new WBA.
Okay, well, at least the right man won. I was a little scared there. Look at his face. Yo, this was some high quality boxing. I enjoyed the fight. It wasn't a whole bunch of holding, crisp body punches.
As one judge gave it to Butaev, and the two other judges.
I wonder if he's going to get a post-fight interview. The pay-per-view portion starting now. If you want to watch this here, if you want to watch this, you can watch it on the show. This is a free view. You can watch it on the Showtime Sports YouTube page. But overall, like, these guys were trading like some shots. You know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised that Stanionis held up as long as he did to the numerous body shots of Butaev. He was digging them joints down. And both of these fighters have an amazing chin. The last round was a 12-round fight. They really started, like, really throwing hands. So it's going to be interesting to see who Stanionis is going to fight next, because I don't see it being, even though he is the mandatory for Spence Ugas, I don't see it being them. I think it's going to be Terrence Crawford. Here are the scorecards. 114, 113, Butaev. 117, 110, Stanionis. 116, 111, Stanionis. I'm more on the 116, 111. By the way, there was a point deduction by Butaev. Also on the card, Brandun Lee had one against Zachary Ochoa on this Showtime free view. That stadium seats 80,000, AT&T Stadium down in Arlington, Texas. I wonder how many they're going to get in that building. Either way, it's already looking like it's packing up pretty nicely. The Showtime poll had Stanionis winning. That's Shelly Finkel. Looking at the rankings, by the way, Conor Benn won earlier today. I would pick Stanionis to beat Conor Benn, to be honest with you. Maybe we can see that fight, but I highly doubt it. But, one thing for sure is Conor Benn needs a significant fight. But who is Stanionis going to fight? Maybe Gabriel Mastri. And I'm talking about it's going to be an in-house fight. You know, maybe him versus Mario Barrios. Also, it's important to note that Stanionis is a PBC and also a Probellum fighter. You know, here's the pay-per-view. Spence versus Ugas. I do not have Stanionis beating Errol Spence. I don't know. Let's see how these guys look tonight. Like, Stanionis is solid. He's a solid fighter, man. Like, pretty good. You know, and we saw that he can take some punishment to the body and, you know, like he, you know, not necessarily defensively sound, but he can take, you know, he can take some headshots. He's got a chin. You know, but I don't know yet. I'm trying to think, like, I like Stanionis. I've been covering him for a couple of years now, about a few years or so. And most of his fights, if not all, are available online on YouTube. I believe a lot of them, a good portion, are available on the Premier Boxing Champions YouTube page. Anyway, the Spence versus Ugas pay-per-view is starting at 9 p.m. right now. So I'm not going to spend too long on this topic. Thanks for watching. I got to get over, start the card, and go take my dog out for a walk because it's going to be a long night. We're going to be streaming during the main event. Thanks for watching. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach through controversy with Fight View 360.